Hello everyone, welcome back to Full Grown Gaming's Dead Space 2 Hardcore Walkthrough Let's Play. And in this episode, we're still in Ishimura, and Joe is still here.
Yep, still here, still banging out some episodes, guys.
Yep, and you can see me loading up on the sneaker shells.
Alright.
Look, I mean, I have 1534, I have 61 shots. That's about how many you want. Like, I even bought more, look at that. If you have a lot of small health packs,
Sell them.
just either sell them or put them away for later, because you don't... At this point in the game, they really just take up space.
Yeah, medium or large, all the way.
Yep. Alright, so pretty much the first part of this episode is just going to be running away out of the Ishimura, and if anything pops up, we will... I wanted to point this out. Those things protect the black necromorph, because they get on it, and when you shoot it, it actually hits those things, which apparently has sort of an impact on the show.
Are you kidding?
So,
a Seagram can't go through?
Apparently not.
Oh my.
Apparently nothing can, because I also tried with the plasma cutter and that didn't work either. But just go ahead and use the force gun to take them out. So if anything comes up, I will talk about it, but we have some interesting things to talk about.
Yep, we have stuff to discuss this time.
Alright, so we went on 1UP just to see if there was anything game-related that was going on.
Any news in the game world, yeah.
First thing.
Oh god, front page news, people.
If you get on your PSN today, and we're recording this on October 13th, so when this gets uploaded, I'm not sure when it...
Maybe a little out of date, but...
So, listen to this, by the way.
That hurts. The bastard bit me.
What? Ah, shit. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. But he stopped talking. He won't look at me. How's it going at your end? And please tell me this plan is going to work.
I'm almost there. I'm headed to the bridge now to activate the gravity tethers.
All good. They're swarming in through a hole in the medical deck. At least you won't have to go through there.
Unexpected obstruction ahead. Shutting down. Welcome to the medical deck.
Crap.
That is the epitome of an Isaacism right there.
Awesome.
At least you don't have to go through the medical deck. Oh, you're going to the medical deck. Crap.
Yeah.
Alright, so this is October 13th. Today is when we're recording this. I'm not sure when it's going to get uploaded. It could be a month. But as of right now, this is current news.
Tell them.
The first headline was, if you try to log into your PSN account and you can't, or something like that,
your account may have been compromised.
Your account may have been compromised by hackers logging into your account.
Their security measures are like made by high schoolers.
I could have done it. I can program pretty good in TI Basic on the calculator. I bet I could probably make a better security program than that. What in the world is going on?
Alright, people's credit count information is getting, thrown out to anybody.
Yeah, their credit card information is getting thrown. Apparently, you're not even allowed to log into your account anymore because it's been logged into by hackers.
Things are breaking down. Oh my god. It's ridiculous. And I think they're having a big release coming up, too. Uncharted 3 is coming up.
Yeah, well, they can't be having crap like this happen.
It's an online game. That's I know Uncharted 2 made it a big thing online, and now they're going to have more PSN compromises.
Yeah. So in this room, there are 2 black necromorphs and 2 pus bags. If you just use your stasis, and everything will be fine. After you take out these 2, the 2 black necromorphs and the 2 pus bags, yeah. you are safe to go ahead and open these. Now, there's one thing. As soon as this thing is hacked, and I think I learned this on somebody else's Let's Play, actually.
If enemies come or something?
Yeah, if you walk through this door and don't look back and look towards the right when you walk through the door, whatever spawns won't be able to shoot you.
Dang, really?
So you watch. You heard it,
heard it
or whatever.
And stuff,
if you just walk and look to the right, or it's something weird, just run straight to the door. Another thing, I don't think I've ever mentioned this. It's really useful coming up, probably in this episode. If you don't look at a necromorph, apparently it won't run at you, or something weird like that.
What if you turn away?
Yeah, if you turn your back to it, if you never look at it when it spawns,
it
won't run at you.
Dang.
No, it fully stops.
Mid-battle, I'm gonna turn around and you can't touch me.
No, it's not like that. I think if you have your back to the spawn point when it spawns or something weird, it won't run after you. So
cool.
It's a pretty useful, and that was editing magic, by the way.
Awesome.
It won't come after you as quickly, but you gotta still hurry up. Now, okay, PSN, they gotta really tighten up their crap.
Yep.
Hopefully the PS4 is not this bad. And speaking of that, we have been... Apparently Microsoft has said recently that the Xbox is only halfway through its life cycle.
Are you kidding, Microsoft?
So what are we going to wait until 2017?
Are they going to keep us on the same thing? Are we going to have an Xbox Mini? Alright, they've gone to the Xbox One. What is it going to be, like a PS1?
Xbox Portable, yeah.
It's ridiculous.
I hope they get it out by 2012.
Yeah.
Actually, not even 2012. That's next year. 2013 at the earliest, at the latest.
Alright. It's not half. It's how long's it been out? 2005. It's been 6 years now. So if it's only halfway through, the next one will be out
2017.
Alright. Do you see how
The
exaggerated
world's
it is?
ending next year. We gotta get this thing out.
We need to get Fallout 4 by next year.
Fallout 4, I hope, comes out for the next console, by the way.
Yes.
Now, this room right here is a good example of stay back, and also you can use that trick I just talked about. If you look down at the floor, if you walk onto the elevator and walk off, it will start spawning. Now, take out this thing, it will land right here, right where I'm aiming. So you can take it out, but apparently I missed it.
Awesome.
Don't do what I just did, actually hit it. Dang, it just fell off the wall.
Awesome.
But
well, he's dead.
I think I probably shooting it while it's down. But if you take out... Lips is online.
Lips. Don't even. I think we've talked
about lock lips.
In math today, he went too far.
Well, I don't even know if we'll get to that. But, Lips, you got a shout out.
There you go.
These things are cheap, like I said. Now take them out as quickly as possible, and if you take out that power thing, run as fast as possible over here. Do not worry about that no door. Run straight to the door. Because your back is to their spawn point, they won't run.
Nice. Oh my.
You can just literally run straight through. But
that was one of the hardest rooms for me.
For me, yeah, until I learned that.
Come on.
But you can just run straight through it. Now, we were talking about the PS4 and the Xbox.
Yeah,
whatever.
Xbox 720.
I hope it's not called that.
Xbox 1080. No.
Now, they have released the Wii... Not released the Wii U, released pictures of the Wii U controller.
Yeah, the console's out there somewhere, guys, not just a controller.
Now, if we haven't talked about this, I think we might have talked about this a while.
Oh, I don't remember. All
If
I know
not,
is, things like a
I know me and
lunchbox.
Joe have talked about it. It is bigger than a PSP.
Alright, it's supposed to be a controller.
It is wider and longer, almost twice as wide and twice as long as the PlayStation Portable. There is no need.
It's like holding a book.
It's literally take an iPad, turn it sideways, and that's your controller.
It's ridiculous, except it's thicker.
Thicker, and I think it's probably wider. The joysticks are all the way at the top of the controller.
Oh my, yeah, the D-pad, it's a mess. Oh my.
Why, Nintendo?
Why?
Just release. What was wrong with the Super Nintendo controller? That was my favorite controller.
Even the
of all time.
GameCube.
The Nintendo 64 controller was a piece of crap, but no one cared because it was good games. But now we're combining bad games with bad controller.
Oh, another fake out here.
Yeah.
But the Wii U controller is just... You have to have, like, gorilla hands.
You have to have Nick hands.
Yeah, you have to have Nick hands to handle that.
You know, the funny part is I'm like 5'8", and this is another room you can kind of stay back a little bit, but once it gets to a certain point, you can just run straight through. We'll get to that in a second.
Dang.
But this is a stalker room, and it has black neck horse and pukers and little things on the floor, so be careful.
Jow.
And apparently leapers. But I'm like 5'8", and my hands are as big as Nick's hands, who is 6'3".
You've got those, like, short, stubby fingers. That's
No, I've got, like... they're kind of stubby, but I'm sitting here looking at my hands.
Dang.
But that's enough about that.
Yeah, you have to have Nick hands to handle that thing.
Yep. Okay, now, one thing I wanted to talk about. We have a substitute every once in a while.
Oh, man.
Mr. Rand.
The guy is awesome.
The guy is amazing.
Oh, my
he
God.
was born in, like, the 30s. He lived through the Depression, World War II. And he is the nicest soul I have ever met.
He's so happy. Like, I hope to be like that.
Alright, we'll walk in. We're in the IB program, like we've said before, and he's like, "You guys are the best and the brightest in the school. I am it's my pleasure to be here."
Yeah.
And on the roll, he'd be like, "Kyle, glad to have you. Thank you for being here." It's
he
like
compliments everybody individually.
It makes my heart bigger knowing.
Yes, I know. It's like the Grinch, you guys.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly. They hold the heart meter up to me, and mine grows 3 times larger.
So we got that, and the funny part is there's a person at our school named Denise. And the funny part is, look, you can just run straight through all this crap.
Oh.
You don't have to worry about all that. Now, once you get on the elevator, you're home free.
Yep.
But a girl named Denise, and one time somebody accidentally called her Dennis for some reason. So we've been calling her Dennis
for a while. Yeah.
And on the roll, it's understandable. He has weaker eyes.
I think he's almost 80.
He's like 80
something. Yeah.
So he's reading the roll, and he's like, Dennis? And
oh my.
I lost it.
It's ridiculous. Rand Rand, it's okay. I mean,
Yep.
Come on.
And apparently, Rand has a strong is a strong candidate for the fight against Ralph Rhodes.
Oh my! All right, good. Thank God you remembered. Ralph Rhodes is another substitute who's in his 80s. We want to see him and Rand get in a full-out brawl. All right, I think Rand could take him.
Rand would probably.
Rand has.
He's too nice.
You're right. You're right.
This is a cool part, by the way. I even zoomed in to show.
Oh.
So I thought that was pretty cool. Like I thought it was cool to see she pops out. Yeah.
What's the name of that guy we had in Dead Space 1? The black guy. He's the captain. You met him in that captain's room right there. What was his name? That's what it reminded me of.
Oh.
Now it's gonna bother us. Great. Why did I have to bring this up?
It's Isaac, Kendra.
Yes, Kendra, and I think it's not Hoffman. It's.
Isaac, we crossed the track.
You know what?
Oh my God!
Great.
Forget it. Who cares? Right.
Nope. I gotta think about it.
Just put down the screwdriver.
It's right there. I almost had it. I was about to say it.
Oh God.
It's forget it. We're there. The commentator's dying because of this. Forget it.
All right. So we'll think about it and maybe we'll get back to it. So this is if you guys didn't see that, they use the Ishimura's gravity tethers to pull back the other part of the station, so the tram they were on could get to the government sector, pretty much. And so I thought that was a pretty cool thing.
Yeah, pretty cool.
They fully... they
more
see,
Nicole stuff.
The Ishimura is a great ship. I am so lucky to be serving aboard her. You made me stick with that. You made me stick with that. You made me stick with that.
I'm not going to call that a cheap scare, because I thought that was kind of cool. It shows how... I think Isaac feels that... I was about to say Kendra. Isaac feels
we're
that,
still thinking about this.
Isaac feels that Ellie, not Ellie, is Nicole.
Nicole, yeah, Ellie. No, Ellie's getting beat up by Strauss over there.
You said,
I've almost said Hoffman.
okay, Ellie. Nicole!
Get it right!
Isaac feels that Nicole felt before she died that it was his fault, and I don't think that was true. I mean, it's not Isaac's fault. Isaac thinks that Nicole thought that he forced her into it, you know?
Yeah, but she was on a ship filled with freaking flesh-eating organisms. Alright, she committed suicide. He had nothing to do with it.
By the way, for the people that haven't seen the end of Dead Space 1, Nicole,
his name is Hammond! Oh,
Joe,
yeah!
you looked up the name.
Oh, why?
Because it's base.
Oh.
Alright, we were so freaking out about that we couldn't remember that guy's name. Hammond. So
Hammond.
now we can get on with the commentary.
Yeah, alright, there, I'm officially focused again. Alright.
So, what were we talking about just now? I completely drove.
We were talking about Nicole and how Isaac's not responsible for her death, and yet
so
he feels
Isaac,
guilt.
yeah. So that is really the basis of his dementia, really. You know?
Yeah, he just he's like permanently feeling guilty, right? Over it.
Until the end of the game when he finally kills Nicole.
And he's freed from her grasp on his mind.
Yep. Yeah. Okay, so that I just made that connection. That's really cool.
Yep.
Now this room is kind of cheap because there's stalkers. It's an elevator.
Babies and everything
It's a slope. Like it's kind of hard to aim, sort of.
Yeah.
And there's babies.
Awesome.
So you really want to take out one or two, and then make a beeline down for that little thing down there. You see it?
Yeah. Usually you would want the high ground, but in this room I always thought getting towards the end, just firing upwards was easier.
Yeah, it's because they run straight towards you. Right now, as it is, they can come from the left, they can come from the right.
And all the pillars are in the way.
Yeah, so if you run straight down here, they have to come straight towards you. And I think one of them actually hits me.
Oh dang! He probably ducks down. What is it? What is it? Stalker? Yeah.
One thing about black stalkers is that it's a very high probability that they will kill you. Oh my!
Oh, he went like a 360 right there.
It's a really high probability that they can kill you, or that they will kill you in one hit, especially if you don't upgrade. So
you're like making them go like Jordan over here.
Are we talking about Michael Jordan or
Michael Jordan? No. Oh yeah, Jordan. Yeah, I guess so too.
We're not going to get into that.
Yeah, like,
see, yeah, look,
cheap.
You like dodged and bucked and weaved and everything.
Yeah, awesome.
I was like, please open the door.
Guys, still. Oh,
I love how the doors can sense when there's enemies out here.
Yeah, oh, there you go. That's calling the game out.
Why does it open as soon as the enemies are dead?
No, it knows. It has a camera
See, look,
there.
I'll turn around, open.
Oh, now, yeah, the camera just saw all the enemies are dead.
Yep, so...
Is there an elevator coming up, or are we closing in on Strauss and Ellie?
I think that might just be next episode.
Dang.
But eventually we'll meet up with Strauss and Ellie. That encounter with Strauss is my favorite part of the game.
Oh my god.
The way Strauss gets his justice
gets his bull handed to him.
amazing.
Yeah. Oh my.
Alright, so we've talked about PS Beans getting hacked
Yes,
again.
you talk about the Legend of
I
Rand.
mean, it's not the servers getting hacked or anything. Apparently all that information, from what I understand, has finally been
recovered. Yeah.
It's like people are using it now to
Oh
log
my.
into. That's why they can't log into their accounts.
Yeah.
So we talked about that. We talked about the pitiful Wii U.
Oh.
You know, I read, by the way, that the Wii U is going to be 1.5 times more powerful than the PS3.
Are you serious?
For those of you mathematically inclined, that means it's 50% more powerful.
It's ridiculous.
Wait a minute.
Uh-oh. He's got to
Alright.
catch himself. He's having a Clark moment.
1.5 times, yeah, so 50% more powerful.
There you go.
Is that really worth it?
You think that after a whole generation of what? It's not even next gen, new gen Wii.
Yeah.
I mean, do you think they would learn? Let's upgrade and let's get the graphics going. Let's get, you know what I mean?
You know what? The thing is, I don't even care about graphics, really.
It's just sophistication in the hardware itself.
Games.
Yeah, games too.
If we had a sequel or some sort of real Zelda game coming out, Skyward Sword, I'm sorry, I'm not getting it.
Awesome. Dang.
Another thing that kind of reminded me of, I had to buy a book for school, and in the purchase, I also bundled in, or weaseled in, for my mom to buy a Wii component cable and a PlayStation 2 component cable, so
Nice.
eventually I will be able to do PS2 and Wii.
I want to see if the component cable actually has a effect on PS2 video quality.
It really does, actually.
I gotta see it.
I mean, I don't know if you've noticed, but on PS2s, if you play it on a high-definition TV,
It's all blurry and stretched looking.
blurry, yeah, it stretches, it's got, like, block issue, like...
I don't like it
It's
either.
weird. It's got upscaling issues, we'll leave it
Yeah.
there. So I think this is going to wrap up the episode, guys. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.